Oh, a World War II shooter. You've never heard of those. Especially tactical World War shooters. I'm sure you've never heard of those ever before. Just never. They're not popular at all. But, it's about World War II. It's a pretty basic, plot structure. So this funny little guy that I'm showing on screen. I can't say his name, though. He did some pretty goofy things, you could say. That's basically the plot. You don't see him, but you do see his funny little soldiers. They're pretty goofy, I think. But this game it's pretty cool. A couple of reasons. Mainly because of its. Now I'm gonna give you a disclaimer. I'm not good at this game at all. Just so you know. So if the gameplay doesn't look good, I'm just gonna show you some gameplay of the AI. Killing me. Because the guns in this game, they're very loud. I will say. Let's just be like bar. You'll see there's a lot of different classes in this game, but they're not that important. The AI does utilize them correctly. Like if the VMG was, could be almost as much classes. But I'll just be the sapper. The heavy MG, they'll do what a heavy MG will do. And as you can see, the MP that's correct. Everything in this game is done by AI, aside from the player. Most of the stuff in this game.
Suppressing fire! I'm moving the infantry right there!
As you can see, the air will give orders. They'll actually interact with other AI commanders. You see all those things? Those are enemy squads. They were spotted by the AI. As you can see, you can
I'm under fire!
Order them to grab. Go through it. Just go back to doing my capital. You should always listen to your AI commander. Everything in this game that you can see is almost every single building in the game too is winnable. And as you can see, this destroyed building, everything in this game can be destroyed for the most part, of course. But yeah, the AI will take cover.
I'm under fire! Go!
They're not too good now. But yeah, and all the artillery in this game, as you can see, there's a mortar laser. But all the artillery in this game is AI operated, or you can operate them, I guess. But it's not that fun. You basically just have a scale. But yeah, they'll take cover and they'll goof up with their squads. As you can see, there's a member of my squad. But okay, so I just got blown up by artillery, probably my own. But yeah, the AI it's actually pretty decent in this game. See, moments like that where they're really close quarters and trying to follow the commander, they aren't too good. But I think in general, when there's like hundreds of them like this, they're really good for what they're made to do. Of course, this smoke is coming from AR artillery manners on their ships, and I do believe that this truck is drivable. When I say almost everything is drivable, I mean like everything's drivable. But that's basically the AI. They're really good. They'll take cover.
Now!
They'll
fire!
They'll surrender. All the
go!
Most of the stuff, it's not just like one button click and then you're there. But yeah, it's really nice. And obviously when you die, you spawn with a squad. As you can see, sometimes they'll surrender, and then if they're your team, you can liberate them. They'll become part of your squad. And even though it's a German soldier, the AI will help them, so can you, and then they'll surrender. Sometimes, like what happened to the medic I just saved, they'll even just surrender out of fear. So, yeah, the AI will go into buildings, as you can see from this door open, go defend the objectives. I'm gonna try to save some Germans over here. I'm so virtuous. but that's basically what the AI do. They're pretty good. So as you can see from that video clip, the AI they're pretty good. They're actually insane for what they do, because there's lots of them on all the maps and all that, and there's like hundreds of them at a time. But yeah, they'll take cover, they'll run around like chickens with their heads cut off, they'll do orders and all that. They act like a web, similar to, you know, Hell Let Loose, if you've played that game, how all the squads interact with each other and then with the commander. It's basically single player Hell Let Loose for potato PCs, with way more bots. So yeah, that's basically what the AI does. They'll drive vehicles, they'll do things, they'll man machine guns, they'll do artillery. But yeah, and for most of the footage, if stuff just gets boring, I'll have overlaid footage so you can just listen to me rant like a freaking bumbling baboon. But yeah, they're pretty insane. I mean, they're more insane than my uncle, and he's in a mental asylum right now. So I mean, that's an achievement. Alright, so I'm going to talk about the meat and potatoes of this game. So, the gameplay now, this next segment full of content. So the gameplay is basically this. Wow, you have where you spawn, represented by my beautifully drawn circles. And then the objective, which you capture. Crazy, right? I know. And then the attack, or sometimes there's like both, but that's basically it. If you need more explanation, then just go onto the freaking website, I guess. Ugh. A more in-depth look at the gameplay is basically like there's usually 1 to 3 objectives that you must capture, then some side objectives. Once you capture those, there's usually a couple more pushes you have to make, similar to I don't know, like any game ever, like Verdun or Tangenberg, those World War I games. Capture one objective, and then there's more that you have to capture. But yeah, basically the gameplay, there's lots of, well, the basic objectives, but there's lots of vehicles, and different classes, and obviously different squads you can use. So yeah, there's tons of tanks, and everything that you see can work. So all the cannons, even like freaking tractors, I think on some of the Stalingrad levels work. Yeah, there's paratroopers, there's planes, it's basically War Thunder. There's tons of penetration systems that work, actually. I think later in my gameplay you'll see some of that. Most of the stuff I talk about, well, you'll see in the gameplay. But but yeah, there's like a penetration system. Yeah, so the gameplay's, it's pretty good, I would say. Even decent. I'd give it like a 9 out of 10. It's pretty replayable, though, because of how the AI mixes with each other. So yeah, and sometimes there's glitches, like you're about to see here, where I get out of the vehicle to try to look into this guy's inventory, and it won't work. I don't know why, actually. But yeah, there's an inventory system in this game. It's pretty cool. It's like freaking, oh my gosh, what's that called? Men of War, which is pretty cool, I think. Yeah, wow, this video is gonna suck, but yeah, that's basically the gameplay. It's way cooler than that. Just saying it like this, cause it's freaking like 9 and I can't think straight. So that's basically the gameplay as far as the basics go. Alright, so I'm gonna show you guys what I mean by PTSD. This game really loves to just make you wanna shut up, dog. This game really loves to make me go, "Aw, that's so cute. My friends are dying. Yay." So I'm gonna be the radio man. We'll go third person. I'm still trying to figure out what's the reason for the MP existing other than just being the vehicle person. Yeah, you should go look at the slander videos for this game. Pretty cute. So yeah, we're just gonna be landing on this beachhead. No more. We're all being shot at. You can see where this is going. I'm actually gonna go to the back. No specific reason. Just want to for fun, you know.
Attack
So we're gonna run up onto the beaches here, and I'll show you what I mean. I think the Japanese campaign represents this the most. Oh, and also I have a pretty high accuracy, so I can render this stuff. The blood in this game is freaking so real. Okay. The blood in this game is actually really realistic. It's very gooey, you could say. Like actually insanely gooey. Like if you shoot somebody, you feel really bad about it. Similar to real life, I would think.
Attack that position!
But yeah, it like spills everywhere, gets everywhere. And
He is down.
frick. But yeah, as you can see, the portables sticking there.
He's down.
And everyone has names too. You open up, see, this is Rishenki Moragil. I butchered that. And what I mean by the inventory system being in dump, now I can just wear this Japanese helmet, which is pretty cool. Oh yeah, see, look, there's an injured one right here. Do I carry him to safety, or do I murder him for killing my fallen brethren? Nope, this medic, see, he is immortal. Sometimes the AI will actually kill surrendering folks if they're injured. So yeah, this game has lots of what we call moral dilemmas. The game doesn't actually punish you for doing this type of stuff, but you don't feel good about it, considering, like, look, this guy had a name, see? He had a family. It's very sad. I don't sound that sad in the beginning, you feel it more, but because I've grown attuned to playing this game, I'm kind of done with the aftershock. That's pretty much the worst part about it, is that it's like it stops being a scary thing, which actually, if you look at the blood, I swear to God, and also you can get like dismembered and stuff. But that's basically what I mean by PTSD, when the bombs are falling everywhere, and the freaking the sound effects are low. If I turn them up, you'll see what I mean. Let me turn master volume all the way up, and FX volume where it's. This is how the game sounds.
Enemy hit! Hit! One down! Attack that position! I'm under fire!
Alright, now that you guys see what I mean by PTSD, obviously it gets a lot worse in some parts than others. And, again, I have pretty high high-end gaming PC, so I don't know. So I can run all the dead bodies, and it gets actually like the insane amount of dead bodies there is on some of these maps. So that's what I mean by Yeah, sorry if the videos are getting a little long. Uh, it's because I'm actually just getting carried away with the game. I think the game's actually fun, you know? I don't just think it's boring. Uh, so I sometimes just play a little longer than I feel like I should for these little segments. But so yeah, sorry about that. On to the next segment. Alright, so I'm gonna be talking about the game's realism right now. I just don't know what else to put in. I'm probably gonna put in more things later. But basically, I would say the game's basically like a semi-mill sim, similar to like Hell Let Loose and Ravenfield and Men of War put together. It's a way to say it. Also, throw in War Thunder. The game has like pretty realistic weapons. There's lots of variants of them. And there's tons of vehicles. Like I mean, like I think there's around 60, maybe more, maybe less, give or take. The EA aren't too realistic, but you know, just for like uniforms and stuff, I think that's pretty good. I think the maps are also pretty realistic. Some of the battles, though, especially for the DLC campaigns, are a little shaky when you look them up. Like Pegasus Bridge is like if you look that up, it has a Google page, but it's I mean Wikipedia page, but it is not good. Yeah, and obviously if you look at my gameplay, you'll see that I do not run while shooting a lot, or I might, but I don't have good aim when I'm doing that. That's because the way the aim down sights in this game works isn't it's when your camera moves, it's when your body moves. So it's very interesting how the gun moves pretty realistically. You aren't like in Call of Duty where you can just kind of like aim and you'll hit your shots. You actually have to try in this game. I know. Trying. No. But yeah. That's why I think Big Fry's first video is a bigger channel. By only like 1 million subscribers more than me. I have like 30 at the time of making this. Uh he didn't really review the game well. I think he made a new one, but I haven't watched that. All I know is from which probably makes my point of view not valid at all. But I'm just putting it out there. He played it like a Call of Duty game. If you're expecting this game to be like a Call of Duty game, it's not like that. You can go third person though, but I don't like that. It ruins the immersion. In my opinion, of course, aside from the tanks, it's a little too immersive when you're inside them. It's just my gripe. But yeah, you can turn on like crosshair, stuff like that. Turn off HUD if you want. But yeah, the game I would say it's decently realistic, basically. The guns are realistic, the models are realistic, everything that you would expect is realistic enough. It's no Call of Duty Vanguard, not even like Call of Duty World War II, where they got the basic uniforms down, but just everything else sucks. There's the campaign in this game is the game basically. That's another issue, but I think the campaign's actually pretty fun. I mean, that's all I've played, so I already have like 60 hours in the game, so obviously it must mean it's actually pretty good. I have all the DLCs too, so normally the game comes with only 3 campaigns, but you can expand it with the Normandy and Stalingrad DLC. And that's another thing to mention. The game costs like nothing. Like it costs $8 for the base game and then $5 for each of the DLCs. The base game comes with like 3 campaigns. And by the way, I just want to say this, put it out there. You can play as like basically every faction from the campaigns. Like if a battle has, like there's some obscure factions. Like they have like the Polish, the Italians. I think even oh my gosh, man, I'm so tired. Sorry. But they have like, yeah, they basically have everyone you'd ever need for all the missions. It's rare, but they do actually sometimes combine factions too. Not combine them, sorry. What's that called? Have them alongside fighting each other. But yeah, that's basically the realism of this game. And of course, like buildings can be destroyed and stuff, but that's not really necessarily realism. That's just part of the game. like you don't say Battlefield 1 is realistic because of the destruction. So yeah, that's basically what I mean by realism. The game's pretty realistic. It's a semi-mil sim is what I like to call it. Similar to Hell Let Loose and Men of War. Yeah, so this segment is okay, so I'm gonna be doing the music section next. You can skip like 5 minutes if you don't care about music. I don't really either. I'm just including it for the people that do for some reason. So yeah, that's just a disclaimer. This next section may be boring for some viewers. Yes. In the audio department. The music's pretty decent, I would say. The voice lines are pretty good though, considering how many languages there are. This is just like the Australian weapons. I don't know. I wanted to mix it up. But yeah, there's also like Canadians and Polish. The guns, they're pretty. They just sound weird. Here, I'll turn up the volume so you can kind of hear it better. Like you can tell what they are. They're just kind of you know, muted. Like if I here. Like look what they did to the Emmergrand. Wait, did I pick it up? It's like, or no, this is Springfield. They're fine. I mean, obviously, game design. Sorry, sound design. At least for me, isn't that important. But I know for some of you it is, and I think it changes, like outside, and then yeah, it doesn't change or anything whether you're in or if you're closer or not. I think there's good particle effects, and obviously, like the voices are kind of weird.
I'm hurt! Ah! I'm hurt! I'm hurt! I'm hurt! I've been hit!
You know, obviously they're a little basic, but that's fine.
Ah! Ah! Ah!
I mean, obviously there's only so many voice lines, but there's mods. I did forget to mention that there is mods. I'll just show you what the grenades sound like.
Grenade!
So yeah, obviously the game isn't insanely crazy with its sound design. You know, it's there. It's just kind of half-baked, you know. Half-baked, that's a good word. I'll show you what the tank firing kind of sounds like. So, yeah. Here.
Let's roll!
Kind of basic. You know, better than what I could do, obviously. But yeah, so that's basically the sound design. And third person, what's it called? Reloads look kind of weird right now. You could say they are getting reworked though. So if you actually really want to play in third person and the animations don't look like, in a couple of weeks they are going to make them better. So yeah, that's basically it for sound design. Obviously I don't care about it as much as others. Wait, what the frick? Wait. Why does it bleed? Wait. That's not how it's... Okay, this is kind of creepy. That's not... Yeah, okay, wait. That's actually weird. Why does the wood bleed? Or does it... No, it definitely doesn't just look like that. The wood over here bleeds. I don't like that at all. It's kind of... I don't even know what that is. Sorry about my dog. He's a freaking goober, barking all the time. Well, yeah, I might have just discovered something, but yeah. That's basically it for the... Alright, so, that's what the game is. I highly recommend you buy it. It costs basically a penny. It's made by one dude. The game's realistic. If you want, like, a really big battle simmy type game. Not enough people know this game exists. I accidentally bought it even. I was just looking for a random thing to buy because I got a Steam gift card, like real quick, just literally in 30 minutes. But yeah, the game's amazing. Realistic, destructible environments, insane factions, like crazy campaigns. They're adding 2 new DLCs soon. I think it's getting an Xbox port. It's on Nintendo Switch too. But yeah, if you have a low-end to high-end PC, it's amazing. All of my gameplay is on a really high-end PC though, so it will look a bit different from if you have a potato PC, because mine's at max graphics and everything. But yeah, it can run on a potato. Actually, when you get the game, if you do have a high-end PC, it starts on the lowest graphics. So yeah, if you have a potato, it's great. If you have just a normal PC, it's great. It's a good game. It doesn't cost anything. Yeah, highly recommend. If you don't get it, I'll know. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. It took a while to make this video, and I don't make videos like these often. So yeah. Yes, if you want game, the game's called Easy Red 2. Check the description for it if you really want it. I'm not putting a link in, I'm just putting in the name. Or I might put in a link, I don't know. Depends on if you deserve it or not. Ugh, frick. I've been working at this thing for like 6 hours straight. So, yeah, okay. So that's just what I'm putting in.